What causes suicide? I think there are so many things, so I cannot just pinpoint one. But the few important things that we should focus on is mental illness, which people, often look down upon, or people think that they are crazy, but actually it's just something that can be worked on. I also think, abuse and family issues and relationship issues, studies, basically the pressure of living a life.
To me, right, what causes suicide, it can be like a stressful lifestyle among young people, especially like getting stuck in jam, like simple issues, getting stuck in jam, and then their social life, how they're socializing, because most of us are very much connected to the handphone nowadays, so the real life communication is not taking place most of the time. So there's no less lack of socialization in person. Maybe in phone, yes, we have many virtual friends, but not in real life. So that might be the cause of for them to trigger them commit suicide.
In a relationship context, I think suicide comes from the argument, in the mutual decisions, those kind of things. So I think that if that's too heavy for one person to carry, so I think it might be impossible to get suicide.
I think it's like mental disease, is a mental disorder, maybe due to depression, anxiety, they couldn't finish their work on time, or expectation is too high, stuff like that. So these are the causes of mental problems among our young kids. I think that are the things.
I think stress.
Stress, okay. What about yourself?
I think it's peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
Obviously, stresses from parents.
Stresses from parents.
Peer pressure, I have to agree, but maybe like social pressure also.
Social pressure. Yourself?
Yeah, pressure from maybe colleges, too much work.
Assignments and all, yeah. Okay, what about the gang behind there? What do you guys think?
I think loneliness, not having any friends, depression.
Okay, loneliness, depression. Yourself?
I think it's also from depression and stress as well.
Depression and stress?
Agree on depression and things that they struggle and they can't find any ways to solve it.
I think the most important thing that today's society is lacking is having someone to listen to them. Just listening. That's the basic and most important skill that we need today. So sitting down and listening to that person, no matter how trivial we may find it to be, but we should just sit down and listen.
Personally, I feel as an academician, maybe I can be more approachable to students. So that's what I practice as well. I'll ensure that I am approachable in class with students. So in case if they have any issues related to studies, or they can come and see me. I allow myself to listen to them. So when they share their problems, I try to give them some solutions. It's possible. Other than that, I can channel the students if they need some clinical help or what. I can channel them to counselors or counseling department. So that's what I do to prevent.
Me, as my part as a husband, first is communication, tolerate. That's it. The most two things important thing, tolerate. I need to tolerate because we are not in the same gender, so we have a different thoughts. Men are men, women are women, right? So the tolerate plays an important role. You have to communicate, learn to tolerate all those kind of things. For me, it's tolerate. You need to understand and tolerate more. But if you're being so eager, so hard, so you're so hard on your decision, it means that it can possibly cause them suicide things. It's too heavy, too burden to take.
I think is what we can do is we can give support. If you identify someone who are suffering from any of these mental illness or depressions and all that, I think we can reach out. We can also engage them, talk to them, and then put them into the right track. Get befrienders to help them.
I think having like those campaigns for them to join and giving them positive thoughts and opinions would be nice.
Awareness campaigns. Okay, that's good. That's a great idea. What about yourself?
I would say give assurance that you can talk, like you can just talk about it freely, and there's no like shame or embarrassment whatsoever, and that it's okay to not be okay.
So remove the stigmatization.
Yes.
Yourself?
Listening and observing, paying more attention to people like this.
Okay, you?
Maybe talk to someone who you're comfortable with, parents, friends.
Friends. Okay. Yes.
Spread positivity and add value to people around us.
Okay, good. How are we going to spread the positivity?
So adding value on instead of like judging them. And
Great. That's a very good point. Okay, yourself?
I think you should have a group of very close and trustable people that you can talk to, and also a good thing is to be honest to your parents, because it's you have like a bond with them, you can tell them anything, and like your mom gave birth to you, and like your parents are like that for you.
Okay, so family support.
Yeah, family
Yes.
Yeah, family support and also that good therapy and stuff like that.
Seeking counseling.
Counseling, yeah.
Okay.
Suicide is not something that we can overlook.
Suicide is not something we joke about.
Suicide is real. Real people, real feelings.
We care.
And together,
We work to prevent suicide.